So yeah, I'm the green thumb and all. It just turned green, about the 4th, 5th grade, and it started to happen. I started to feel these powers. I could move trees, I could make the wind blow, I could bend logs in half, I could snap them with my powers, and just with my thumb out there. Tackling bad guys, taking them out, doing the whole Batman, Robin, Superman type idea.
A hero, a TV star, and a friend to all. The Green Thumb will always be remembered as one of the few superheroes to become a legend that never made it to the public eye. From learning to adapt his powers, to the struggle of college, and tragic end as a superhero, this here is his story. Green Thumb, as known by many, grew up in the small town of Glenshaw, Pennsylvania. His parents knew that there was something special about their son. It wasn't until after being fed an overabundance of spinach that noticeable changes were seen in young Jeff. To document some of Jeff's young years, we were able to have the privilege of talking with Jeff's mother, Mrs. Hollenberger.
When he was born in 1955, it was a good year, and as a very little boy, he just loved to garden, and I guess he was due to me always being out and digging in the dirt. And he loved to dig in the dirt too. And especially in spring when we would plow, I would be planting flowers. Jeff would always be there with his little garden gloves and his little shovel and so forth. As years went by, he planted some trees and some bushes, which all turned out quite beautiful. And especially the one tree he planted, which was supposed to be a red maple. And we planted it back in the backyard, and of course we waited and it grew. Well, to be honest with you, it's not a beautiful red maple. It's a beautiful, beautiful tulip tree, which is very rare in this part of Glenshaw. Now, how that happened, we just think it's all to his magical powers and his great green thumb. Although I like to hang on to all of Jeff's younger years, he did go off to college and met a lot of nice friends.
While keeping up with his grades, he became friends with many of his fellow classmates, one in particular being Dave Jordan. Dave never thought that he would grow up knowing a superhero or anyone of status for that matter. He now lives a simple life and bought a house in the Green Thumb's hometown of Glenshaw, Pennsylvania, with his wife and fellow college sweetheart, Emily Suit. These two were able to lend themselves to give us some information on the Green Thumb and his tales from college.
He was out helping people that looked like they were being pushed around or bullied, or sometimes, you find somebody, getting beat up on campus, or someone maybe tripping and falling because they were smoking too much dope, or maybe they were drinking too much, so.
Yeah, sometimes that green guy, he took it too far to the extreme, but everybody said that he had his good side, and he has some deep good traits inside of him.
I don't know whether he ever finished college or not. Maybe he got too much into his superpower issues that it took him away. Kind of like Bill Gates never finished college either, so maybe that was where he thought he could be more useful than sit there and trying to get a degree or an education. But
well, maybe someday he wants to be on the front page news and the big.
Oh, you want to be like Spider-Man or something
yeah,
like that?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I don't have a camera. I didn't film anything when I was on school. I guess I was too much bombed out all the time.
Or maybe try to stop the train down to Giant Eagle with
Stop the
gunshot.
train?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The Green Thumb's thing was more like green and grass and plants. I don't know whether he could stop any train. That's Superman's job anyway. I mean, he went on from college, but I think that, we were all good friends, and you know how things in college goes by. You work with people for a while, but then you lose kind of track of them after a time, But I know he had kind of a rough upbringing, and things kind of worked out for him for a while, so hopefully he's doing better now as time goes by.
As well as Mr. and Mrs. Jordan, other students from that time era also told the tales of the Green Thumb. Alright, so I heard you saw the Green Thumb the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you, explain what you saw?
I believe just him running around, kind of faggy if you ask me. And then I saw, this girl or something, I don't know.
So, this girl, like, what happened to this girl?
Something about her getting mugged, and then Faggy McGreeny came around and, I don't know, picked up a tree, whatever those hippies do, and whacked the living hell out of that mugger, so.
Picked up a tree, like, how did he pick it up? Was it just, like, with his bare hands? Or
I don't know. Probably his thumb. I mean, if he has a green thumb, I wonder what else he has that's green, if you know what I mean.
Remember that green thumb guy I played at ping pong yesterday? Mm-hmm. See how bad I beat him? I think, what was it, 25-0? Somewhere around 25. What was up with him hitting that plant later?
I don't know. He just like went crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I even want to play with him again.
We'll just ignore him later.
Yeah, I had a counter with the green thumb. It was weird. I was coming out of the cafeteria, and I was chewing gum, and I threw it on the ground, because everyone throws gum on the ground. It doesn't really matter. But this guy, I didn't see him. He came up behind me, and just, like, started yelling at me about throwing my gum on the ground, talking about how I was littering and everything. He called me, like, destructed zone or something. I don't know what that means. I think it was crazy. It was insane. He like, yelling at me to pick up my gum. I did, because it was, like, obviously upsetting the guy. But he started following me around for the rest of the day. They kept on, like, pushing me on the back trying to fight me, but I couldn't because he was, like, so short. He's like 5'2" or something. I felt bad trying to take advantage of him. He has this big green thumb. It's ridiculous. I guess that was the guy everyone was talking about. I can't imagine him picking up trees and stuff. It's weird, but I don't know. He was crazy.
Well, it all started when I was just sitting in my room doing homework, just all by myself, nice, quiet, peaceful place, and all of a sudden, I'm sitting there sitting on my desk, just writing a paper, writing it, and all of a sudden, through the window comes this crashing tree, crashes, it knocks me off my chair. I'm like, what the? It pissed me off so badly. A tree coming out of the window? Are you kidding me? When is it? I thought it was a tornado outside. I look outside and there's this stupid green thumb man just throwing trees everywhere. What are you doing? What are you doing throwing trees, green-thumbed man? Quit throwing trees. I'm trying to study and do my homework here. I was pissed off.
During his senior year of college,